What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This video, we're going to talk about coolant bypass filters, particularly on your 6.0. What are they? What do they do? And why you should have one. So what exactly does a coolant bypass filter do? Well, it does just what it sounds. It filters the coolant by bypassing the cooling system. So you'll have this hose here that goes up into a heater hose that takes a portion of the coolant, puts it into this bulkhead here, which sends it through this filter, and then sends it back through this line over into the line that runs from the top of the rad back into the degas bottle. Now, these filters are kind of important on your 6.0 Powerstroke because the blocks on these trucks are cast in sand. And so what happens over time is that sand jiggles its way loose and starts to plug up your cooling system, and that'll plug up your oil cooler. Your oil cooler gets plugged, then your oil temperature gets hot, then your coolant temps get hot, then your EGR cooler ruptures, bam, you're into head gaskets and all sorts of stuff. So I have already changed this filter. So this is a new one. We just did heads and stuff on this truck. So we are going to take the old filter, dump it into a container, let it drain, and see what we get. So you may be asking yourself, hey Andy, what is an oil cooler? This here is an oil cooler out of a 6.0 Powerstroke. So oil goes into two of these ports, coolant goes into the other two. This sits down in the valley of your 6-liter Powerstroke right there. So to change that, you have to take the intake off and a whole bunch of other stuff. It's a big job and can get expensive depending on what parts and everything you're putting back into it. So the purpose of the coolant filters is to stop these from plugging. These are basically plates with fins and stuff between them. So the coolant will circulate through one plate and the oil will circulate through the other plate, and they will exchange heat. The oil will get heat pulled out of it and sent to the rad, and vice versa. It kind of regulates the two temperatures. If that thing gets plugged, it can cause all kinds of issues with your oil temps and engine coolant temps. So we have ourselves our coolant filter, a clean jar to dump everything in, and a clean funnel. So we're just going to dump that there and let her drain out overnight, and we'll see what we get. So this is going to be kind of a retake. I already came out here earlier today, filmed this whole thing, walking through cutting the filter apart, doing all that. Went to edit the video after I transferred the file from my phone to my computer. File's gone. So we're going to go through the results again. This has been draining all day, this was draining all night in the filter, and you can see in the bottom there are some chiclets. I'm gonna grab a light so we can see it better. Down the bottom, there is a bunch of crud that the filter has caught. You can see it falling down. Also, after I cut the filter open, you can see those black specks is all dirt that has also been caught in the filter. Here's the median. It's not terrible. I think the guy has been kind of keeping on top of changing it, but you can see down inside these pleats, down in here, there is some gunk down in the bottom of there that this filter has caught. And also in the filter can itself, there's a bunch of nastiness down in there as well, a bunch of grit that will not help this right here, your oil cooler. And if your oil cooler ain't happy, your overall delta temps aren't happy, and then your EGR cooler ain't gonna be happy, and then your head gasket's not gonna be happy at all. So in my opinion, these things are definitely worth adding onto your truck. Are they gonna be a substitute for doing regular coolant flushes? No, not at all. But it is better than having nothing at all, protecting your engine, protecting your cooling system, protecting your oil cooler from getting plugged up and causing a whole bunch of problems. So at the end of the day, my opinion, these things are a good investment. They're pretty cheap. Sinister Diesel, I think AMSOIL, there's a bunch of them on Amazon. They're basically all the same thing. I mean, it's just a coolant filter, so there's not many different designs it could be. So long story short, I do recommend them. I do find that they make a difference in the coolant quality and everything like that. Back in the day, I installed one of these on another truck, and it had never had one before. This truck has obviously had one for a little while, and they've probably been keeping up on changes, is why there's not much stuff in there. But I did this exact same thing years ago with another truck that had head gaskets done and everything, and I put one of these on with it as well. And the next time it came back around for an oil change, I did this exact same thing, and it had like seriously this much just gunk in the bottom of that filter. So these things do work. These are one of the add-ons that are not snake oil and will help the longevity of your truck. So mostly 6-liter Powerstrokes, but I believe you can get them for pretty much anything. You can basically mount this anywhere if you have the fittings, or on any vehicle, sorry, if you have the right fittings and the right hoses and the right hose sizes and everything like that. I am going to be putting one on my truck as well, just for a little bit of peace of mind, knowing that my coolant is getting filtered. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, found it informative and informational. And don't forget to like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, and follow us on Instagram. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.